that has something disaster written all over it. There's another fumble.
No, he's down.
Nope, called him down. Well, Cutler is happy that he got that call. They're just a lot of misreads, a lot of plays that just are not working at the very beginning. Cutler went, when the play first started to develop, you watch when he goes back to hand off, there's like, well, there's no one there. So he rose to his right, and then he's got big number 11 breathing down his back, and then everyone else falls on top of him. But
his big number 11 is not on our roster.
Thus, big number 11.
Thus, he be big number 11.
Trips to the far side. Cutler straight back, waits, pocket collapses, and so does Cutler.
Stop made by Brockett that time. Cutler loses a couple more yards.
The fire department very aggressive defensively as you take a look at
Cutler's had 6 rushing plays, and 4 of them have been for negative yardage.
some of the goodies.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fire department very aggressive defensively. The linebackers have been very active, and you know they went to that shotgun once before the half.
Never came back with
Haven't
it, yeah.
seen it much after that. So we've got Eric Mosby split wide to the near side. And Wells and Clark in the backfield as Cutler, who has played this entire second half, goes straight back to pass and just says rocks and fires, and it's picked off.
Back.
Gary Rayford, number 23, or Rayford, number 23, with the pick, and then he pitches, and the play continues. Look at this. Oh, my.
I love it.
Yes. And it's our favorite player defensively, Kenny Martin, who we've called numerous times. He's a recipient of the toss. This is fun. Let's watch this one again.
Oh, yeah, this is rugby football here at its best. Cutler throws the ball up, and the pick is made. That's good defense right there.
Yep, he was there on the spot, Rayford.
Yeah, Rayford.
And there's a nice little toss right before he's dropped to the ground by Tommy Scheifel. Then Kenny goes rocking and rolling. There he is right there into your screen.
Well, you know, Kenny had that chance at an interception earlier to run and go for a touchdown,
yeah.
so he was trying to make up for it. Now we have a player down, though. Could that be Kenny?
Can't tell from this angle. This will be the deepest that the Fire guys have been able to move. Not move, actually get the football here in the second half as you take a look at Benny Gillespie for the police department. Yes, it is Kenny, but he's up and at him. Maybe just needed those extra few minutes to get a breather.
Yeah, well, that could happen too. I can understand that.
So, first and goal for the fire department at the 9-minute and 10-second mark.
That's the
fourth quarter.
Fourth turnover for the fire department, for the police department. They're even in that department.
Clayton back in there at quarterback, and he's met by a friendly crunch or two. Loses about 4 yards on the play. So yeah, Shea Clayton has missed 2 or 3 series offensively after he had his bell rung a little bit back in the third quarter. And Jay Taylor had substituted for him, so Shea feeling like he's capable enough to move the football. I'm sure he saw that, looked up and said, hey, we got a good chance to score. I'm okay now.
Well, Shea needs 8 yards to go over 100 yards rushing in this ball game.
Larry Miller split to the near side. They just toss it over to Worthington. Worthington looking for blocks. Stays on his feet, and then ouch, he's crunched.
Ow, 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 ow. Joe Bradford coming up and just really sticking him that time.
Then
doing what you're supposed to do, just drive into him.
Got a legal procedure anyway against the fire department.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah, one of the police officers a little slow getting up on the far side. Number 64, Danny Gammon. He's back up and wobbling over, so he's okay. But yeah, they're going to mark him back. They want to get him as far back as possible. Had an illegal procedure movement. 5-yard penalty, and be about 2nd down and 19. Clock rolls with 8 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. It's the 9-1-1 Bowl. Proceeds of this charity match going to the Irving Family Advocacy Center. Thanks to Captain Glover McMillan of the Irving Fire Department for helping us out today with some of the pregame material. Talked to him at halftime. He was really pleased and happy with the turnout today.
Should be.
It's a keeper as Jay Taylor comes back into the lineup to run the football for the fire department. Looking on the far side, some of the MacArthur football coaches the assistant coaches are playing as head coach for the fire service. Now the quarterbacks are just alternating in and out. So number 4, Jay Taylor, goes down to the sideline, and Shea Clayton comes in. So we're doing the old quarterback shuffle. Off the sideline, number 64, Danny Gammon, who we talked about earlier, having the trainers look at him. Well, this is a set where they run the option, and this is the man that can do it. And Clayton, down the line option it is. Keeps, cuts at the 10, is brought down at the 5-yard line. Wow, so quick.
And that would do it. That'll put him at 100 yards if he doesn't lose any more. 101 right now rushing.
Watch Clayton again. This is nothing but a quarterback keeper. The lead block there by Maxwell works behind that lead block. Is dragged down about the 5-6 yard line or so, about the 6. They have to score a touchdown.
That's right. I'm sorry. Yeah.
They have to score a touchdown. So let's see if they go for the 3 one or not. And yes,
yeah, they are going to try it.
Money is out there.
So
Money will try the 3.
24-yard field goal.
Good snap, good hold, bad kick. Money's wondering what he has to do to get that ball in the air, and he's kind of hobbling a little bit after that one. He might have pulled something. Boy, how many times have you done that as a kid, trying to play around and, kick it soccer style like you know what you're doing, and you miss?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And look, he's already wrapped up. Look, the thigh or the ham is already a little tight there.
It looks like he pulled a hammy and
thought he could just punch one in. You might notice all the fans are on the near side. They blocked off the far side and let all the fans come in on the near side. And although it looks like there's not hardly anyone on the far side, the near side is a good turnout today, a good crowd. 6 minutes, 13 seconds. The clock is rolling, and Ickes is back in at quarterback to see if he can work that magic one more time.
We've seen he has the arm to throw it long.
Go right up the middle to Wells instead. Jason Wells just buries his way right up the middle. Good for about 3 or 4 yards. Most everyone that has suited up has played today. That is Eric Mosby, who plays receiver when he gets the opportunity. Most of the guys with a chance to play today, which is good. Everyone wants to get out there and see what they can do.
Well, if you've gone to all this trouble, yeah.
Let's get the feel of the crunch. Ickes back to pass across the middle. Nice catch.
Ah, that was sweet.
Woo-hoo.
That was a good pass and a nice catch.
Yeah, Jeff Allen, number 94, a sliding grab. That will give the police department a first down.
17-yard pickup.
Let's see that again.
That was pretty. Ickes throws this nice.
And Jeff Allen makes a nice sliding catch.
That's a heck of a good catch.
Yes.
Catch it on your butt like that.
So it's 1st and 10. Ball now to about the 37. Ickes spins, hands off. Number 43, Randy Perkins. Perkins, a good 3-4 yards. It's amazing what, one good long pass completion or just get a first down, how that can change momentum.
It can do that. It can also open up the defense a little bit, too. You mix it up so you never know what's coming at you.
2nd and 6. They gave him 4. 4.5 minutes to go in the ball game. The police department with maybe one last hurrah here. to try to put points on the board. And we got penalty flags, and it looked like the fullback, Wells, moved before the snap. A little anticipation on his part. See, that's one of those calls. If I was a ref at this point in the game, I'd just say, I'll let him move a little bit. Canadian rules.
Yeah, where you can have 10 men in motion at one time.
Talk about crazy, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Just some wild stuff. So the 5 yards penalty negates the nice 4-yard gain. So, and look at the fire department. Linebackers cheating, and then they just faked it. Ickes stops, waits.
Oh!
Throws off its back foot, and it goes right to the linebacker. But wait a minute.
Was down.
Oh.
What a break.
Big time. Eddie Smith, number 52, was back there just waiting. Went right to him, but they called him down. You know, they got to protect the quarterback. And he threw off his back foot. If you noticed, it didn't go anywhere. He didn't have an opportunity to really plant where he wanted to go. Watch, has a blocker there in front of him, Wells, and he's throwing off his back leg.
Oh, how'd they call him down? He was standing up when he threw the ball. It should have been an INT.
Ah, look at the logo on the side. That's, that's cute.
Yeah, I think they just want to protect the quarterbacks.
Yeah. So it's 3rd down. They've got to get to their own 47 and a half to have any chance to get a first. Looking for the big play. Ickes crossing pattern completes at the 40-yard line. Hits number 3, Coleman. Coleman was hit pretty hard, too.
Yeah, but he's still 5 yards shy of a first down, and he is down. Coleman ain't getting up real quick here.
Michael Coleman, who's a sergeant in the traffic department, been with the department 13 years, played football in high school. And they were finally able to hit those wide receivers, and man, as soon as he caught the ball, bam, right there, he was popped pretty hard.
No matter what level of ball you play, life is tough over the middle.
Yes.
Whole lot of safeties hanging around there. And
there's a good sign right there.
yeah, this got himself his bell rung a little bit there. Just the wind knocked out of him, perhaps. As you see the crowd here.
He's going, man, I'm too old for this.
Oh yeah, hey, look, all us guys with that receding hairline, man, we know that.
3:12 left to go in the game, and it's 4th down. About 8. Just remember, they need to get to about their own 47 to have any shot at getting a first down. Ickes back to pass. Plenty of time, and the ball's tipped. Tipped away. And the fire department will have it. The ball, the clock on their side, and everything else. Big number, 73. Larry Payne looks like he became a pain in the police department side with that play. Ickes just had really no one to go to. His last resort was trying to find someone coming out of the backfield. And
I think it was knocked down by Matt Smith.
okay. Matt Smith, number 99. 2:56 left as Shea Clayton will come back out and run things. Now, last series we had with the fire services, they just alternated their quarterbacks calling the plays. But if you got a healthy Clayton out there, he can really eat up a lot of time by just running the football. And here he goes again, and he is hit by the face mask. We have flags from all over the country.
Is there not any? But there ain't an official out there with a flag still in his pocket.
More flags in the United Nations,
the
right?
Face mask. Oh, absolutely.
And that's the big 15-yarder.
Yep.
So that's going to mark it off. Watch it again. As soon as Clayton went to his right, big number 73, John Charvis was there, and everyone else. But grabbed the face mask, can't do it. And that's going to mark him 15 yards.
14th penalty in the ball game.
Some of the signs around the stadium today. Glad to see the support. But, yeah, that was a personal foul, 15-yarder. And that'll put the ball to 24. So, fire department in pretty good shape right now, Lance, with 2.5 minutes to go or so. The lead, they've got the ball deep and the police into the field. And a timeout called by the police department here because they know good and well that if they don't stop him here, it's all she wrote.
Well, it's probably all she wrote anyway. The offenses here in the second half have pretty much been stymied as the defenses have taken over. Then the guys who've been doing the coaching, the assistant coaches from the Irving area. And they had a task to try to put this together real quick, get these guys to all trying to hit on the same page. Not easy to do.
No, not at all. So it's 1st and 10 for the fire department. Shea Clayton been running this club for most of the ball game. Fakes, keeps, rattled around a little bit. Another timeout called by the police department. Graham Smith, number 11, calling the time. That will leave them with just one timeout remaining in the ball game. So, yeah, the organizers really pleased. First of all, with the crowd turnout, the sponsorship that they also received. They printed up T-shirts and gave away some hats. You see a lot of hats in the crowd that they gave away to those that came out here just as an incentive to come out and watch the football game. And then he said last minute phone calls he got from some corporate sponsors that gave away nights at a hotel or whatever that they could raffle off. There's some of the hats right there. You see some of the fans in attendance tonight or this afternoon watching the ball game. They were passing those out before the ball game, throwing footballs to the fans after scores. Haven't done that in a while since the first quarter.
Well, that may lucked out to a very beautiful day.
Yes.
I mean, you hate to see pouring down rain here today, and obviously that would have cut the crowd down to, just a fraction of what it is.
And they're handing out prizes here right now as finishing up the raffle process as we speak. We've got 2:19 to go when play resumes, and the police department down to their last timeouts. And the story of this game is just in the ability of Shea Clayton to run the offense, keep things spread out.
Well, turnovers, the big turnover was a key. That first interception, and the fire department came in and scored the touchdown, and really only one sustained drive.
Clayton pitches, a little trickery.
And
ball bounces around. Oh, my.
And they had it set up perfectly. There was going to be no stopping Coulter that time.
Oh.
They had it set up perfect, and Coulter dropped the ball.
Oh, man.
Oh, gee.
I was surprised they'd actually do that this late in the ball game, but
it is. You wouldn't expect them to do it with a lead. But look, there's nobody up at the top of your screen.
I think he looked up before
he may have done that.
And the ball, it never comes right to you, does it?
Nah, never when you need it.
Oh, so he will. They're all laughing at him about it.
Yeah, and nobody's madder at himself at Coulter than Coulter himself right now, because he might have been able to score a touchdown on that. Honestly, they had it set up absolutely perfect.
So this is where we're at. The police department uses their last timeout with 2:11 to go in this ball game. And it's down to a 3rd down for the fire department. So for the fire department, you just want to hold on to it. I think I would be more apt to just let Clayton keep it and see what he could do with it.
I would be. The thing you don't want to do, well, on 3rd down, you don't want to turn it over here. You want to just to eat some time and then run whatever play you got to, because you've got the game run.
Right. Officers out of timeouts.
And what's the time remaining here?
2 minutes, 11 seconds.
Yeah, quite a bit of time, but also you got to consider that their offense hasn't been able to do much today.
No. Well, let's see what Clayton has up his sleeve on 3rd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the rush. He keeps. He's got the sideline. Makes a little juke step at the 20. He's pushed out of bounds at about the 18-yard line.
But the important thing is he got out of bounds and stopped the clock.
Graham Smith in pursuit And a couple of guys had their hands up like they were open, but that was Clayton's to had the whole time. A little pressure, as we've seen from Charvis tonight. And then he just tucks it under and says, let's see what we can come up with.
So it's going to bring up 4th down and about 5 here. So we'll just see what the fire department calls here.
Well, it's going to be number 3 all the way.
I would expect him to keep it.
Nice day to get some sun.
Yeah.
Hello. 4th down. Here we go. First down here, and it's all she wrote. The men in blue. As a fire department, they've been playing in this end of the field quite often in the second half. Clayton. Penalty flags down. Clayton looks like he got the first down, but let's see what the flag's all about.
I believe it's coming back.
Holding, maybe. Ricky Boyd, 71, the left tackle with his head low. And
it is that.
I don't know if we can see it on the, maybe out of your screen from that angle. Yeah, but holding on the line. Clayton keeping from the onset, and that last second effort of his, as Scott Bromley tried to put the tackle on him. As you see, one of the police officers wrapped up. Say, just a little sore, fellas.
Well, see, now what they have to do is measure here because
he might not have got it.
It looked like he had the first down.
We're going to measure to see if he has the first down, which
But the officials, if it's not the first down, they'll decline a penalty.
Sure. At first look, it looked like he did have it. At least when they made the tackle, but let's see where they mark it. Long row to hoe, and it is short. So the penalty is declined, and the police department will have a $1.55 left in this contest to try to come up with something. No timeouts. They've used their entire allotment to try to stop the the fire services from scoring on their last drive. So
Shea Clayton with 124 yards here in the afternoon.
Ickes back in at quarterback, number 8.
Well, he's bigger. He can see more. He's got the bigger arm. So that's who you would expect to play quarterback, and he's going to go into the shotgun.
We saw it right before the half. Ickes with plenty of time. Rocks and fires, 2 men in coverage, and it's incomplete. Tried to hit Kevin Crenshaw, his wide receiver, but there were too many red jerseys in the area.
And as we see there, Ickes not real great at throwing on the run. Throws a nice ball when he has time to set up here, but watch him here as he rolls out.
Breathing down his neck was number
throws
55,
off
Bob
his back
Casson.
foot there, too.
Yep. Not much of a chance for Crenshaw. By the way, the fire department calls time. They want to talk about what to do defensively. I'm sure maybe go into a prevent or maybe have more players back in the secondary.
Or maybe try to see whether they can
force the issue.
Sneak a 12th man out there or something. Remember, it's only illegal if you get caught at it.
Mm-hmm. All the points in the first quarter. After that, things settle down.
Remember when we were saying how we like to see offense?
Yes. Ickes, ball's fumbled around. Wells falls on it.
Fumble on the play. The ball is recovered and maintained possession by the police department. Ball back
going in the wrong direction. Some of the police officers on the sideline. Ickes just lets it go, a big one, and that one goes over the head of number 80, Tommy Scheifel. That was a pretty good throw, actually.
It was. It'll be on 4th down.
Kind of reminiscent of that first play where he just rocked and tried to hit Scheidel. Scheidel just couldn't run underneath
tried,
it.
He succeeded.
Yeah, couldn't run underneath it there, though. So it's down to this. 1:19 to go.
4th down and about 16 to go.
Yep. If they can't get to the 25, forget it. Hickey's. Throws. Incomplete. And that will about do it, folks. All the fire department needs to do is just sit on this one and run out the clock in the 9-1-1 bowl.
I imagine the defenders on the police department right now would be calling across the line saying, if you do anything but fall on the football,
you're in trouble.
You know, don't ever expect to drive in this town again.
Well, the police department just couldn't find a way to get the offense on track today.
Well, but that's to be expected in a situation like this.
First and goal.
Still giving it a go, huh?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Make it 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line for the fire department. We're at the 1 minute mark.
Well, since you don't play every week, so you gotta
there you
get
are.
all the
get it all out of your system
yep,
now.
You got it.
We have a Mavericks cap and some car keys with an Irving Fitness tag on it turned in the press box. If you'd like
2nd down and goal. 42 seconds. You see the time.
Just don't go out of bounds.
Nope. Handoff. Maxwell. You get it? Got it.
Got it. A 9-yard touchdown run for Maxwell.
Boy, next time these guys show up at a fire together, they'll be talking smack.
Oh, yeah. Rubbing it in here, huh?
Oh, yeah. So you were supposed to go down to one knee.
We got someone else.
Yep, Jay Taylor.
Taylor's going to kick because Money has the bad leg there.
Yeah. Last time he really pulled it bad. So the old straight-on kicker. They still have those, huh?
There's a few, not many.
Good snap. Good hold. Looks good.
He nailed it.
How about that? So with 30 seconds left on the clock as the fans begin to make their way home. It's now 20-6 in favor of the fire services.
How much time you say?
With 30 seconds left to go in the ball game. Here's a handoff again to Maxwell for that touchdown. Just a base drive right. He's able to carry himself into the end zone. Good try by Robert Sheffer, but not good enough.
So it's going to close 20-6. Man, this has been a long 2 minutes, too.
It has, hasn't it?
They've really stretched this out quite a bit.
But actually, if you think about it, game started at noon. It's almost 3, almost like a typical high school game with the usual halftime and timeouts and whatnot.
I like whatnots, by the way.
Whatnots are good. Whatnots are good.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
The coach is going to get the Gatorade treatment.
He's going to get a cold shoulder.
Well, you got to do it all the way, don't you?
Sure. Go for the gusto. Here we go. Here we go. Follow. Follow. Oh, the dive. Woohoo! That feels good.
I bet he could give us a good Grito yell right now.
Yes.
Andale.
Chills all down his spine.
Yeah.
Oh, who's going to pick it up?
Nobody wants it.
Can we go home now?
I want to go home.
You guys did a good job.
Oh, yeah.
The way to go home.
It's been a long weekend for the coach. I saw him last night at the track.
There you are.
Hey, nice thing, man.
One more time, we'd like to
8
thank our
seconds.
from the Dallas
Went off.
chapter of the Southwest Football Officials Association for coming out and volunteering and giving their time today. Let's give them a big hand.
20-6, Fire Department in the 911 Bowl in Irving, Texas.
As opposed to Irving, Massachusetts.
I wonder if the shift commander for all these different departments will get a sick call. I think I'll take vacation.
Chief, I can't make it in today.
Straight up the
Ickes
middle.
is going to run.
Say, let's just run this clock out.
Let's get this puppy over with and get out of here.
Well, again, the real winner today, all the proceeds going to the Irving Family Advocacy Center, and I'm sure they'll appreciate this too. Winding down. Hickey says, here we go. I'm going deep.
Ah!
That's it, folks. Good game. Standing ovation from all the fans that's still in attendance. Appreciating the work that these guys did on the football field today, all for a good cause.
Final score, Fire Department winning it by a score of 20-6.
That's it for here. Lance Brown, I'm Rob Willman. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. So long, everyone.
Irving Game of the Week has been brought to you in part by Gerald Stavely Dry Cleaning and the Baylor Medical Center at Irving, an affiliate of the Baylor Healthcare System.